Hi, this is T. Chase recording this video December 15, 2012. This video is about how will the U.S. and world economy and stock market do in 2013 and 2014. And on my website I have called Revelation13.net. I have predictions on the future based on prophecies, including biblical Bible prophecy and Nostradamus prophecies. I look at astrology charts, and I look at the King James Version English Bible Code. Here I'm going to make some predictions on the economy. What is going on with the world and U.S. economy? I think with the world economy now, what we are seeing is, and the Bible has a book of Revelation, the last chapter in the Christian Bible, has a series of prophecies of the future. And among these prophecies are the writing of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. And of particular is the third horseman, a black horse. The first horseman is war. The first horseman is the Antichrist, a conqueror. The second horseman is a red horse, and it is war. The third horseman is economic chaos, and the fourth horseman is death, and hell rides with death. So we're going to talk here on the third horseman, economic disaster, economic recession, economic chaos in the world economy. Does appear to has been riding for a while. And I quote here King James Version, Revelation 6:5-6:6. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, Come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So that horseman is the horseman of economic chaos, economic disaster. We've seen that spreading around the world, in particular problems in Europe. We have seen recently this prolonged severe recession. So what do I think is going to happen? I think this horseman is appearing to continue riding. I think it's going to be very difficult for Europe in 2013, 2014. I think the U.S. will do better than Europe, and see, with President Obama reelected, I believe we'll see some recovery in the U.S. I think the worst could be in Europe. Now, what I'm going to give you here is some particular dates to watch out for based on astrology and other methods, because as I'm recording this, December 15, 2012, and next week there is the Mayan calendar date, December 21, 2012. I think that's a date to watch out for. And then other dates to watch out for in 2013, there's January 7, 2013, has an unusual 9999 astrology pattern with 4 planets at 9 degrees. Mercury at 9 Capricorn, earth sign. Mars 9 Aquarius, air sign. Saturn 9 Scorpio, water sign. Pluto 9 Capricorn, earth sign. And there is a Mercury-Pluto conjunction at 9 Capricorn. Note that Pluto we associate with death, the fourth horseman of the apocalypse. And note that 999 is 666 upside down, 666 being the number of the Antichrist, of the beast, in the book of Revelation, chapter 13. Now, so that's an ominous date to watch out for, January 7, 2013, in terms of economy. Another date of interest to watch out for, there's an 11-11-11 astrology pattern with 3 planets at 11 degrees on May 19, 2013. And that is, again, a date that we should watch out for, I would say. And because at May 19, 2013, you've got Venus at 11 Gemini, and Uranus at 11 Aries, and Pluto at 11 Capricorn. So watch the economy at that time. Then we have, coming up in 2013, May 10, 2013, an annular solar eclipse seen in New Zealand and Australia. Perhaps that is a sign of hope for us, seeing it's over the southern hemisphere. I think hope for the world will come from the southern hemisphere. Then July 18, 2013, has a rare and very powerful astrology pattern of a grand water trine of 4 planets in a triangular pattern in water signs. Saturn at 4 degrees Scorpio, Neptune at 4 degrees Pisces, Jupiter at 4 Cancer, and Mars at 3 degrees Cancer. Also adding to this pattern are the Sun nearby at 25 Cancer, Mercury at 13 Cancer, and Moon at 19 Scorpio. A grand trine multiplies the energy of the planets and is a very powerful configuration. And note that a grand water trine may be connected with a Nostradamus prophecy, Century 1, number 50, about a hero coming from the U.S. in the future. In this prophecy, the aquatic triplicity could be a grand water trine. So that's a date to watch of interest. Could be significant for the U.S. July 18, 2013, with this grand water trine. And this Nostradamus prophecy is from the number 150. From the aquatic triplicity, there is born a man who has Thursday as his holy day. His power and renown grows by land and sea. To the east there is a storm brewing. Connection with the U.S. is that one of the few countries with a holiday of some sort on Thursday is the U.S. with the Thanksgiving holiday. So that connects it with the U.S. And also aquatic triplicity. The U.S. is surrounded by 3 bodies of water, the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and the Gulf of New Mexico. And interpreting this prophecy, the aquatic triplicity could be interpreted as this grand water trine of planets and 3 water signs. Also note that Thursday is Thor's day, Thor being the Scandinavian equivalent of the Roman god Jupiter. In mythology, Thor battles the world-encircling serpent, Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent or world serpent, at Ragnarok, the battle at the end of the world. So then also July 29, 2013, the astrology chart shows a hexagon-shaped astrology pattern on that date. That could be a significant date for the economy. So that could be a time of change for the world with this hexagon astrology pattern on July 29, 2013. November 3, 2013, a total solar eclipse seen over the North Atlantic Ocean and Central Africa. Well, I watched the economy at that time. And December 26, 2013, there is a Christmas comet brightest near Christmas time, ISON C 2012 S1. So it's definitely, when you think of ISON, think of I am the sun, perhaps. So this could be like a religious connected theme to this comet. They say it could be extremely bright, perhaps the brightest comet of the last 100 years. Is discovered by 2 Russian astronomers. Perhaps. Now, one thing I talk about in my other videos and website is the possible rise of the evil one called the Antichrist in Russia as Russian President Putin. Perhaps this comet is connected to Putin's rise to world power. Watch what Putin is doing then. Anyways, for the economy, I think that's an ominous time, would be December 2013 with this comet. Then in 2014, February 21, 2014, is a date to watch out for. A Grand Cross astrology pattern of 4 planets in the moon in a cross shape. The moon and Pluto at 13 Capricorn, Mars at 14 Libra, Uranus at 13 Aries, Jupiter at 13 Cancer. So an astrology Grand Cross of the moon and Pluto at 13 Capricorn. So this is an ominous astrology date, February 21, 2014. Then we have April 29, 2014, annular solar eclipse seen in Australia and Antarctica. Perhaps it's positive, and positive for the economy then. The astrology chart shows 4 planets form a square pattern at that time. Anyways, these are some dates to watch out for on what the economy is doing in 2013 and 2014. To generalize, I think it's positive that President Obama was reelected in the U.S., and I have great faith in President Obama trying to steer the U.S. through the economic crisis the world is seeing. And I believe the U.S. will do okay, maybe slow growth, I think, in this period. Watch out for the world economy, though. In particular in Europe, the world economy is sinking. Especially Europe, big trouble there over 2013 and 2014. And these are, and watch what Russia is doing with the rise of the Antichrist Putin in Russia. Russia, I think, will try to use its natural gas and oil to gain control over Europe and the rest of the world. So watch out for the Russians, what they're up to. Anyways, you can see more on my website, revelation13.net, which I regularly update on trends in the world. Thank you. This is T. Chase.